This is the WJTS News. In the news tonight, commercial building fire leaves no injuries. Peeping man behind bars. Petersburg man arrested on child solicitation charges. Kirk Uksa will be in with sports, and our WJTS Informed segment continues with Executive Director of the Tri-County YMCA, Mike Steffi. On our Monday with the Mayor segment, we speak with Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner. All to come on WJTS TV News. I'm Jenna Schaffer with the news. No injuries are reported after a large commercial building fire over the weekend. The Washington Fire Department and the Daviess and Knox County Fire Department put out a building fire at Precision Ag Services at the request by the Plainville Fire Department. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. We will keep you up to date on this story. An Otwell man is behind bars after allegedly peeping into windows. Jasper police began investigating after receiving several complaints about a man looking into people's windows and fleeing before officers arrive. Police took 40-year-old Michael Webb into custody on Friday night. Police also believe that Webb was under the influence of marijuana and had been drinking. Webb is being held on no bond at the Dubois County Security Center and charged with stalking, voyeurism, and an OWI. The Jasper police want to remind the public that if they see something suspicious, to call as soon as possible. A Pike County man is behind bars on child solicitation charges. Petersburg police arrested 19-year-old Patrick Cox on Friday. Police found Cox after conducting a sting operation to find child predators online. Petersburg police officers deployed decoys acting as young children on social media sites. After having a sexually explicit conversation with one of these decoys, Cox made plans to meet them in person. An Illinois man is behind bars for driving while intoxicated in Knox County over the weekend. Knox County police responded to reports of a vehicle traveling westbound in the eastbound lane on US 50 near Anson Road around 2:50 Sunday morning. When pulling over the driver, identified as 41-year-old Joshua Conley of Olney, Illinois, police learned he was impaired and refused to submit to a chemical test. Conley was booked into the Knox County Jail and charged with a Class C misdemeanor count of driving while intoxicated and a Class A misdemeanor count of driving while intoxicated endangerment. 2 men are behind bars for dealing methamphetamine. State troopers arrested 45-year-old Paul A. Deal, Bedford, after receiving information about Deal dealing large amounts of meth. Deal was also wanted on warrants from Henry and Hamilton County. Deal was found sitting in a Kia Sorento passenger seat in a Hardee's parking lot in Bedford. While approaching the Kia, troopers could see a semi-automatic AR-style .22 rifle and a 12-gauge shotgun. Deal exited the vehicle and was taken into custody. When asking the driver, identified as 30-year-old Chadwick D. Hayes of Salem, to exit the vehicle, officers noticed a 9.9mm handgun in his waistband. Hayes had no handgun carry permit and was taken into custody. While searching Hayes, police found drug paraphernalia and a bag of meth in his pocket. When searching Deal, troopers report finding paraphernalia, marijuana, and over 10 grams of methamphetamine. Both men were transported to the Lawrence County Jail. Last night's wintry weather caused a few travel headaches in Martin and Daviess counties. Snow made several county roads very slick. Daviess County Sheriff's deputies and the Washington Police Department responded to several crashes last night. As of now, sheriff deputies say most roads are wet to light slush. Some bridges and overpasses could have a few slick spots, so be sure to drive with caution. You'll need some extra travel time during the morning commute tomorrow. More snow is expected to move into the area tonight. No matter how old you are, everyone could use a refresher when it comes to winter driving. When heading out the door, Indiana State Police Jasper Post Sergeant Dave Henderson says there are a few precautions to take before hitting the roadway.
When snow flies, don't forget to not use your bright lights because that makes the snow more reflective and makes it appear that it's heavier than it is. Also make sure your windshield wipers are good and you have plenty of washer fluid in your reservoir to keep your windows clean. Make sure your defrost is on and clean off all your entire car before you take off.
On some winter days, you may need some extra travel time. Henderson explains more.
Leave early, give yourself plenty of time to arrive on wherever you're going to. Don't follow too closely, watch your speed, and adjust your speed for the conditions of the winter driving habits.
The sergeant also says when snow falls, so should your speed. Ice can form anywhere on any part of the roadway. If you do hit a spot of ice, Henderson says it's important to not panic.
Definitely don't panic. Don't hit your brakes. Just slow down, let your car come to rest, pull over to the road and take a breath.
And with snow comes snow plows. When out driving, it's important to be extra careful when around plows. Henderson tells us why.
What we don't realize is that snow plows, the drivers can't see us like we can see them. They have many blind spots. They're a great big moving vehicle. They have moving parts, so you need to give them a little extra room to get around.
In the aftermath of a winter storm, it's also important to check if your county is under travel advisory, watch, or warning. For more information about this and to see a travel map, head to in.gov/DHS/travel advisory. Winter weather can cause a lot of travel headaches. Following these safety tips can make the roads safer for everyone. And remember, ice and snow, take it slow. The Junior Achievement of Southwestern Indiana and the Vincennes University Jasper campus are announcing the 2020 Junior Achievement Dubois County Business Hall of Fame inductees next month. WJC Assistant Vice President and Campus Dean Christian Bloom is announcing the inductees during a press conference at 8:30 a.m. on Wednesday, January 8th in the Center for Technology and Innovation and Manufacturing building at WJC. The Hall of Fame was created for honoring and presenting outstanding business leaders to the youth of Dubois County. Hall of Fame selection criteria includes business excellence, vision and innovation, inspiring leadership, community involvement, and actions as role models for future generations. The 6th Annual Junior Achievement Dubois County Business Hall of Fame will be held in the spring of 2020. For more information about this press conference, contact Brittany Rasco or Ruth Wilson at 812-425-8125. A Branchville custody officer is named as the Indiana Department of Correction Rookie of the Year. Custody Officer David McNeely was honored with the award at the Commissioner's Awards held at Clifty Falls State Park in November. McNeely began in corrections on January 7, 2019 with the IDOC. During this time, he has demonstrated outstanding performance and commitment as a custody officer. McNeely is innovative, has a positive attitude, and is considered a role model for other employees. Warden Kathy Alvey says that Officer McNeely was chosen out of all the new officers in the state and are blessed to have him as part of the BCF team. All the Branchville Correctional Facility captains nominated Officer McNeely for the award. Results are in. Winners of the Jasper JC's annual Christmas Lights contest are, in the Best Use of Lights category, first place goes to Cooper and Wiley Kippenbrock at 2905 Leslie Drive. Second place goes to August and Shelley Nash at 2618 Burke Drive. And third place goes to Susie McKee at 601 East 14th Street. First place in family theme goes to Jared Kirby at 2627 Burke Drive. Second place goes to Bob Bush at 333 Daisy Lane. And the third place prize went to James and Cecilia West at 973 Hoaxang Avenue. In the most original category, first place went to Howard and Mary Kay Martin at 405 West 7th Street. Second place, Edward J. Marks at 1917 West 5th Avenue. And third place went to Nathan and Ellie Taves at 416 Mill Street. And finally, first place in the most traditional category goes to Bob and Carla Monahan at 185 North Skyview Drive. Second place, Christopher and Sheena Lyons at 321 Daisy Lane. And third place goes to Mariah Fromey at 326 East 5th Street. Jasper JCs wants to congratulate all of this year's winners and thanks those who participated. The Rockport Police Department wants to thank the public for their generosity during their annual Cops for Kids event. Thanks to the donations, police were able to collect over $2,400 in cash and hundreds of toys. Rockport Police also wants to thank Chris Harney and his team for their help, as well as the Spencer County Sheriff's Office, Department of Child Services, Spencer County EMA, Robin Partridge Phillips, and the local IGA for their help with this year's event. Officials now know who will take office as the TEL City Mayor in January. After a vote recount, it is confirmed that Democrat Chris Kale in fact did defeat TEL City's incumbent Republican Mayor Jim Adams in November. Kale won by just 2 votes. Kale will take office on January 1st, 2020. The Indiana Court of Appeals is overturning the murder conviction for a Salem man accused of setting a fire in 2017 at his trailer, killing a homeless man. A jury found 31-year-old Joshua Reisinger guilty but mentally ill last year. Reisinger is accused of setting his trailer on fire with 62-year-old Jeffrey Guyven still inside in March 2017. Reisinger told police that he invited Guyven to stay with him. Reisinger was sentenced to 60 years in prison in January. Reisinger appealed with several arguments, including that the trial court wrongly allowed statements he made to police where he said that he was done talking. In an opinion issued this month, the appeals court agreed. The 3-judge panel said while Reisinger could have been clearer in invoking his Miranda rights, the law doesn't require such a formal declaration. His statement was an unequivocal invocation of his right to remain silent pursuant to Miranda, and the detective's continuation of questioning thereafter was a failure to scrupulously honor that right, according to the December 9th decision. Reisinger remained in custody at Miami Correctional Facility in Bunker Hill, according to the Indiana Department of Correction. He is likely to be retried. His attorney, Stacy Juliana, says Sunday that she was pleased with the decision. Stay tuned. Weather, sports, and our WJTS Informed segment are coming up next on 18 WJTS News.